It's been a minute since we got a brand new Grand Theft Auto game. Time flies when you're having fun, and we're almost 9 years past GTA 5's release. That game has had a terrific run, but at this point, the fans are ready for what's next, and it looks like the devs are too. That's right, with development of GTA 6 underway, Rockstar Games just posted listings for dozens of new jobs. Here's what you need to know. Firstly, Rockstar is hiring tons of new people for the next GTA game. Yep, GTA 6 is confirmed to be in development at Rockstar, and the mega corporation recently posted a ton of new job listings. They're still live now, so if you feel like contributing to the studio's next masterpiece, you better apply. There are actually openings for 227 new positions at the company, and 70 of those were posted over a 24-hour period across the 18th and 19th of July. That's a lot of jobs, and it's pretty clear that the company wants to hit the ground running on their next game. The listings cover various different positions, ranging from designers for open-world events to animators for the game's narrative. The new jobs also include positions for dialogue designers, engineers, testers, and a bunch of other technical roles. What's interesting about these openings is that they're spread across all of Rockstar's studios. That includes their teams in New York, San Diego, New England, and India, so people worldwide can apply. They've got a pretty massive global operation going. Now, the listings don't specifically mention GTA 6, but it's pretty obvious that that's the project the developer is recruiting for. Most of the positions are related to open-world games and tasks that you'd normally associate with a GTA game. Considering the company's last game was Red Dead Redemption 2, there's basically only one project they could be working on right now, and we've actually gotten a few clues about the next game in the hit franchise. Eagle-eyed fans noticed that one of the posts that Rockstar is hiring for mentions GTA Plus, the new subscription service for GTA Online. That probably means Online will be incorporated into the Plus subscription for Grand Theft Auto 6. The multiplayer mode is a big part of why fans love the 2013 game, so expanding it for the new project is basically a no-brainer. That's not the only rumor we've heard about the game though. Rockstar's been promising something big for the next installment in the series, which means GTA 6 will be the biggest AAA project ever produced. These guys don't play around when it comes to hype, but some of the things we've heard about the new game are pretty surprising. According to the reports, it'll be set in Vice City and Liberty City. Those two settings have popped up in the franchise before, and a return to them would be pretty sweet. We last visited these cities years ago in GTA's 4 and Vice City. Seeing them with a coat of next-gen paint would honestly be mind-blowing. One thing's for sure though, it's definitely going to send everyone's nostalgia into overdrive. Things are going to be different this time around though. We've actually gotten word that the game will be set in the modern day, which is a big change from the period settings of the previous games. That could mean we'll get to explore futuristic versions of the open worlds from the franchise's past, which sounds awesome. We don't know about you, but we've never heard of a video game company visiting the same virtual world twice. And that's not the only way Rockstar could be breaking the mold. GTA 6 is also rumored to have a female protagonist, which will be a franchise first if it happens. That would be a pretty fresh experience, since these games haven't had a playable female character since the original installment. That was way back in 1997, so it's about time to get a shakeup. Red Dead Redemption 2 had some awesome women in its cast, so we're pretty sure the devs will knock this one out of the park. They've pretty much made it their highest priority too. The folks at Rockstar are taking an all-hands-on-deck approach to GTA 6. Basically, everyone at the studio is working on the new game, and that's a pretty big deal. We're talking about 9 development teams located around the world, which means thousands of people are working on the next big thing. That's what you need to make these games, and this isn't the first time they've employed this strategy. In the past, Rockstar ordered all its employees to focus on Red Dead 2 and GTA 5 2 years before either of those games were released. That means we might be 2 years out from finally getting our hands on GTA 6. Don't get your hopes up though, there's apparently still a long way to go. To get the game out as soon as possible, the studio has announced it's moving resources away from other projects to the next game in their biggest franchise. Those other projects include remasters of older games, GTA Online, and Red Dead Online. Red Dead Online has been pretty slow for a while now, but it's pretty surprising to hear we're going to get less GTA Online support project moving forward. It looks like 2K, Rockstar's parent company, is really committed to the project. That's because their last release was a disaster. We're talking, of course, about Grand Theft Auto: The Trilogy, the definitive edition, which got the worst reception in franchise history. You've probably seen all the memes and reviews for the collection, and 2K definitely doesn't want a repeat of that situation. The publisher obviously didn't put enough resources behind the remaster, and they paid the price. The development for those remasters used a ton of AI tech, and it was headed up by a support studio called Grove Street Games. Outsourcing the project was a major mistake, and fans hated how the new release ruined the classics. Thankfully though, it looks like 2K is fully committing to GTA 6. It's pretty much guaranteed that the next Grand Theft Auto game is going to make billions. GTA 5 is one of the best-selling pieces of media ever created, and that's counting movies, books, and TV shows in addition to video games. With crazy money like that on the table, 2K can't afford to mess things up again, and it looks like they're giving Rockstar everything it needs to make another blockbuster title. With Rockstar's hiring spree covered, let's have a look at what else 2K Games is up to. First up, GTA Online is getting a 2022 summer update. You heard that right. Rockstar is getting off the remaster bandwagon, but that doesn't mean they're abandoning their biggest cash cow. The online component of GTA 5 is all set to get a new update, and it's got fans hyped. The developer is focusing on player feedback for this update. Gamers can expect tons of quality of life upgrades that includes easier access to snacks and armor, more effective homing missiles, and the ability to go on cell missions in invite-only sessions. That's not all. The devs are ramping up the cash rewards for completing missions and expanding on the executive, biker, gunrunner, and nightclub owner criminal careers. We're pretty sure there are going to be a bunch of other improvements they're keeping under wraps too. We'll figure out exactly what those are when the summer update drops near the end of July. Secondly, WWE 2K22 just got another expansion pack. It's called the Whole Damn Pack, and it's actually the final piece of DLC that the devs had scheduled for release. These packs usually come with a bunch of new characters that players can take into the ring, and this one is no different. The name of this expansion is a reference to Rob Van Dam, being one of the new playable fighters. He's not the only big name in the lineup though. Gamers who buy the Whole Damn Pack will also get access to Logan Paul, Machine Gun Kelly, LA Knight, Gia Lee, and Commander Aziz as playable characters. That's a pretty stacked list of names to round out the DLC for WWE 2K22, and fans are pretty pleased. The new expansion is available now, so you'd better get on it for the full WWE experience. We don't know about you, but we can't wait to put Logan and MGK against each other. Finally, 2K just released a new character trailer for Marvel's Midnight Suns, and you'll love the character they highlighted in the new teaser. None other than Iron Man himself. That's right, it looks like Tony Stark will be a big part of the upcoming turn-based strategy game. The devs over at Firaxis have apparently designed his moveset with the character in mind. Get this, Iron Man's powers are all about strengthening his own attacks. That definitely sounds like Tony Stark to us. Basically, the superhero's abilities can be buffed by redrawing them during battle. That means you'll need to be careful while choosing the other characters in your squad. If you don't have a bunch of support types equipped, things will go downhill fast. As it turns out, not everyone can team up with the billionaire playboy philanthropist. Tony is just one character in Midnight Suns though. We'll definitely be getting a bunch of new trailers over the next few months, leading up to the game's October release. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think Rockstar's got planned for GTA 6? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.